So what's going on, guys? Believe it or not, I actually did choose to do a video, but this only really depends on whether or not you're gonna see this video, because I've actually gotten into the habit of getting like really good gameplays, thinking about doing commentaries on those gameplays, possibly doing the commentaries on those gameplays, and then not actually posting them. Cause like in the past, or since Christmas pretty much, so like a month or so, I've gotten like 8 MOABs, which brings my total to 9. But you've probably noticed that I haven't actually like posted any of those, because I'll either have them and like they'll be kind of okay. Like, I mean, out of the 9 of them, 4 of them are with the Striker. 1 of them is with the Scar L, which is the one that you should be watching now. 1 of them is with the AK. 1 of them is with the FAD. And then 1 of them was with the MP7, but what happened to that one was, apparently whenever you like do a gameplay and you have it set to go and record to the theater mode for Modern Warfare 3, instead of like actually being saved in like some magical kind of online in the cloud, let's put it that way, it's actually somehow spread through whatever your hard drive is, or whatever you say your hard drive is for your Xbox. So in my case, but when I got on to start playing for that little 2-3 hour session or whatever that I usually do, I for some reason didn't actually have like a chosen hard drive for all the stuff to save to, but I didn't actually notice the difference because it lets you play the game regardless without it. So as I progressed through, get my first MOAB on arcade, it was on Arcaden, my first MOAB on Arcaden and my first MOAB with the MP7. I get that. I try to go into theater mode and look for it, and lo and behold, the only gameplays that are there are from the date of the day before. So I put two and two together and realized that I kind of like screwed myself over. And one of what is probably my favorite MOABs, is I think that was actually one of the faster ones, just magically disappeared because I didn't choose a hard drive. And the reason why I liked it so much is not really because of the gun, because while I do think the MW3 is kind of cool, I don't know, I can run more with an SMG, we'll put it that way. Because like, as you see here, this gameplay I'm really kind of like holding off this one building. And at some point I go and move out to the ledge out there, just because I realize that they're going to come in after me. And as of now, I can actually hold them off and still fight them. I think it may be now where I start moving around and try to get to my next position. But with that MP7 on Arcaden, there really wasn't much place to go, because I was still inside the main building, because running out I found was kind of like suicide. So I just stay inside the main building for most of the game, kind of run around and just like get them where they spawn. And because I was playing with I think 3 of my friends, we were talking to each other, so we kind of knew how to control what the spawns were. I know where people were, I know where they died, stuff like that. And that game is something that I really wanted to have, so much that I actually kind of like went and frantically looked for it. And because the way the Modern Warfare 3 for some reason does their theater mode again instead of the way Black Ops did it, which was way more effective, you can't actually go and look in third person from another, well no, but when you go and look at another person's like point of view in your theater mode recorded game, you can only see it in third person. You can't actually go to first person view. The only person you can go into first person for is yourself. So what I did, like, I had one of my friends who was in the game with me posted or put it in his theater mode. Then I went to that and went and like looked at that, then went to my character to look at it, then see if it had first person, which it didn't. So the entire game that I essentially have for my 8th MOAB, I think it was, with the MP7, was in third person view. So at that point, I kinda got a little bit annoyed and like went off really early for that kind of playtime. Instead of trying to go and get more, that pretty much just like annoyed me to the point where there wasn't much point of playing anymore. But yeah, it's whatever, I guess to say. Really, one of the main reasons I wanted that is because like I started like in my little line of theater mode videos, because in the theater for Modern Warfare 3, if you're a Call of Duty Elite subscriber, you have 23 spaces opposed to the I think 8 or 10 that regular people have or something like that. So I started like just each individual slot I like labeled like MOAB, second MOAB, third MOAB, fifth MOAB, stuff like that. So like I have the first 9 slots are all devoted to my MOABs, and when I get my 10th MOAB, the 10th slot will be filled with that. So it's just something that I think is kind of cool, because if I go in there, I'll see like just a list of them, and even though I think I have most of them recorded on my computer, I won't actually delete any of them until I get to the point where I get to like 23 and then have to go and then replace the first one. But yeah, that was the accidental topic of this video, conveniently. The way that Modern Warfare 3 and its stupid little freaking theater mode system works. But yeah, like looking off of this gameplay, it seems like all I actually did was record the individual life that I got the MOAB in. So it's like a 6 minutes of from when I spawn to when I actually get the MOAB and call it in. Because like most of my MOABs, nothing really amazing happens in the first half of the game and in the latter half of the game. Because in the actual MP7 MOAB, and my friends were saying something about this, I think I died 3 times in a row before I got a kill. And there's MOAB. I died 3 times in a row before I got a kill, and then like 3 other times after that before I went on the MOAB kill streak. But yeah, right here you see that I died and had this weapon switch from like way before. But yeah, this is the MOAB, my 3rd one, the first one that you guys will likely be seeing in case I like this commentary, which I probably will. And talk to you guys later.